Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala for president?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Who?
Trump or Kamala?
Oh, not Kamala.
Excuse me, sir? Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Huh?
Trump or Kamala?
Oh, Trump for sure.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
How about if you stop doing that, please?
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Whew.
A
Man,
single person said Kamala.
you guys
yet.
still worried about
Kamala.
Kamala? I mean, how could you be after tonight?
For president? Trump or Kamala?
Unbelievable.
Kamala.
This guy's a dick.
Fuck Trump.
You were the first person to
Filthy.
say Kamala.
Filthy, angry
I
Democrat.
don't really like her.
Well, I don't care.
What would you say to
Trump's an asshole.
That's it. Everybody answers
What would you
Trump,
say
and
to
then the
Trump if
angry
you said
guy
right
is
now?
the Democrat. It makes sense.
I would shoot him.
Trump
Probably
or
got these
Kamala, guys?
85 still working at Lowe's.
Trump or Kamala?
That's
for
rough.
president?
Anyways, what's up, my friends? How we doing tonight? Mantan, numero uno, Emily Alvarado. What's going on for Big H? Steve Bernard, number 3. Midnight, what's up? Hero, Mantan. Rough day on finger. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Alan Krantz, 4th, no gold, no silver, no bronze. You get a participation trophy. Yeah, we're still in that era. Kim Wiley, Paulie V, Matthew Thompson, what's going on? Husker Power, Troy, Rich, Don Clady, what's up? Shogun. Your message is longer, and I like that. Frank Anastasio, Girth, Mike, Kathy, Randy, Albert, Armand. What's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Ryan says, Elon's not a great interviewer? I thought he did amazing. What are you talking about? I completely disagree there. Oh, it is. It's all lies. It is. The Elon Trump house talk was unbelievable. What's up, T. Alex? Goodwill is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Texas Lone Star Calvin. What's up, guys? How we doing tonight? Who listened to that incredible interview? I'm telling you, that was a like all-timer. That was a history-making interview. Unbelievable. Long form. It was like this. That was what we should have gotten from Joe Rogan. We should have gotten a Joe Rogan podcast with Trump like that, with the openness, the letting Trump speak, the back and forth dialogue. It was unbelievable, and they were scared because it was. They tried to shut it down. They tried everything to shut it down. And they're so terrified of people hearing Trump. You know why? Because he sounds normal and he makes sense and he's got a huge, amazing grasp on the issues. That's why they hate him, because he's so dangerous when people give him time to speak and he's not being clipped. And because that's a reason why, now that he's been around for 8.5 years, in our lives in politics, that's why he has the most devoted following of any politician in American modern history. I would say the only one that comes close is Reagan 84. That's it. Trump has that energy. It's unbelievable. So just, you guys got to listen to it. It's like, you got to listen to it. It's like 3 hours long almost, but just crazy. It's crazy how it went. Angry dude needs more fiber in his diet. I love that. Mac Attack. Are there Jews in the chat? I don't know. I don't have them check their. This isn't Stanford. You don't need. I'm not doing affirmative action to get you in, so I don't check your race at the door. I don't know if there's any Jews in here, but I hope so. Most of them vote Democrats, so they probably don't watch me though. Alice, what's up? Balaji, that was awesome. Yep. There you go. You got a half and Papa. Chad C, what's up? There's no way Kamala will do an interview like that. Are you kidding me? In fact, let's see. Did I already? Yeah, here. Check this out. This Kamala, she was offered it. So Elon invited Kamala to have a conversation just like Trump. She said no. And she sent this out. right now, this is while Elon's talking to Trump. Right now, Elon's interviewing Trump live on Twitter, which, by the way, really stupid move. You don't tell people it's going on now. You wait till it's over, because if they didn't know, if you're smart, you don't do it while they're interviewing them. You wait until after, because you hope people don't know. So she let people know. And so that means people went and tuned in and probably like, well, Trump doesn't sound so crazy. At least a few of them. Anyways, you run the risk. Trust me. This is not something you do in marketing. This is a dumb move on their part. It's not enough. Musk has pledged to donate millions of dollars to help reelect Trump, which, by the way, he said that was fake news. He's using his purchase platform, one of the largest, to spread Trump's unhinged and hateful agenda. Oh, my God. A hateful agenda. I'll just show you that hateful agenda here in a minute. If that's all you need to hear, Chip in 25. Oh, my God. The richest person in the world is a lackey for Team MAGA. Can you believe this stuff? Musk already ruined Twitter by allowing hate speech. Let's scratch that out and say by allowing free speech. Democrats can't allow free speech. Musk already ruined Twitter by allowing free speech and real information to flood the platform. Now Musk is using his vast fortune and broad reach to try to control our democracy. It's so funny. What a that's so unbelievably stupid. These people, it's killing me. It's killing me. Listen, guys, if you were worried about this election, this tonight was a good night. Tonight was a night that should make you feel a little bit better. Let me pull this up real quick to go over this hateful agenda by Trump, this amazing 20-point agenda that he posted, which is it's just perfect. These are the core promises of Donald J. Trump per election. Seal the border, stop the migrant invasion. Excellent, as Wayne would say. Carry out the largest deportation operation in American history. End inflation, make America affordable again, make America dominant energy producer in the world by far, drill baby drill. Stop outsourcing, turn the United States a manufacturing superpower. Large tax cuts for workers, no tax on tips. Who said it first? Trumpy boy did. Defend our Constitution. Oh, let me move this up here. Our Bill of Rights, our fundamental freedoms, including freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right to keep and bear arms. Prevent World War III. I like that one. Restore peace in Europe and the Middle East. Build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our country, made in America, of course, and the weaponization of government against American people. Stop the migrant crime epidemic. Demolish the foreign drug cartels. I like that one right there. Crush gang violence, lock up violent offenders. Beautiful. Let's keep it going here. This is the hateful agenda, okay? Rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, beautiful. Strengthen, modernize our military. Keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency, which keeps our purchasing power up. Fight for and protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts, including no changes to the retirement age. Now, that's a big one. It's a big one. I'm interested to see how he can pull that off and keep it solvent. But still, that's huge for the elderly population here. Cancel electric vehicle mandate. Oh, beautiful. Cut federal funding for any school pushing CRT, radical gender ideology, and any, cut them all. That'd be amazing, especially if he does public high schools and stuff. Keep men out of women's sports. Thank you, Trump. Deport pro-Hamas radicals. Make our college campuses safe. Secure our elections, including same-day ballot. That is huge. Secure the elections, and it's over. They will never win another election if they get secure. And voter ID, same-day voting, paper ballots, proof of citizenship. If he gets that federally passed, I mean, it's over. It's over. We could blockchain it. It'd be great. Unite our country by bringing it to new and record levels of success. I love it. That is a very hateful agenda, according to Kamala Harris, who doesn't even have an agenda, by the way. If you go to her website, there's not even policies listed there. So, it's hateful, amazing, America First agenda, hateful, or an agenda that's as blank as her brain. That's how I see it right there. Let me catch up with you guys real quick here. Midnight, disagree on the era we're in. We're in a participation trophy with a complimentary tampon. Ew. Already clicked like to help the algo. Thank you, Mantan. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Mark, I should appear with Houston Wade and debate the merits of Trump and Kamala. I don't think Houston Wade would have me. First of all, I'm not big enough for him. He's got much bigger following than I do. But also, these guys don't tend to like to debate people with minds. But if he'd have me, I would. You didn't hear the Trump Elon call, just Mike. Listen to it when you get a chance. Did Trump bite his lip earlier? Sound like a list. Well, it's interesting you bring that up. Tim Pool, famous podcaster and creator, mentioned that Trump was probably had a issue with his mic, and it's called, where is it? Yeah, right here. There it is. It's not a lisp. It's called a slush, audio compression issues. But I wonder if Trump had dental work. So, his voice was a little weird, but I don't think it was anything weird to it. You still could hear him. That's all that meant. Trump's vision is great. So clear with the upcoming moves. So good. I agree, Balaji. Alice, supposedly Harris turned down exit. Yeah, I just went over that. Nazis had flair. Goodwill. Office Space quote. Always get props for Office Space quotes here. Kamala couldn't answer questions for 10 minutes. No, she'd be too busy cackling the whole time. Alan Krantz, Trump said to Elon, you were worried about kidding. After Elon said ate vegetables in Japan after nuclear. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of funny stuff there. Couldn't love two epic global names like Trump and Elon. Agreed. Give Elon, Trump, and talk a 10 out of 10. We love it. Yes, a Jew in the chat. Mark R. And all nations here loved all. Love it. Yep. Yeah, 15 pieces of flair. You do want to express yourself, don't you? Well, that is the minimum. But you see, Brian over there was 37. Office Space all time, buddy. Trump is pissed at Democrats. Trump is, for a guy who's been through what he's been through, he does such a good job not giving into rage, being gracious as he talks. He does call names and slam and stuff, but you don't hear rage in him. It's funny. It's just not. Anyways, he does such a good job. You can't watch the interview, Goodwill, but you can go to Trump's actual page. He's back on Twitter. He's back right here. You go to his and you play the recording of his space. 16 million have listened to it, people. 16 million. 80 million people have looked at this and thought about getting on. By the way, that doesn't count the first. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. The energy here, the people that are just pouring in, like you. I don't care that Kamala's up in a couple polls. This is the truth right here. This is real. This is something they cannot manipulate. They cannot hide. They cannot fake. Elon was on it himself. You better believe he issued orders to even his Twitter libtard workers. Like, you guys do not F this one up. And this is unbelievable. 80 million. 79.3. We'll call it 80. 80 million. 16 million people have listened to it so far. Crazy. At one point, there was 2.2 million people listening at the same time. That is energy you cannot fake. This is the biggest interview of all time. I'm just saying it right now. It is. You could point to some stuff in the past and be like, go ahead, more. This is 4 hours. 4 hours since it started. 80 million views, 16 million people listened in. You know how many times it's going to be re-listened to? How many people are going to check this out? It's going to end up being the biggest conversation of all time. And it was beautiful. It was so well done. It's so well spoken. Trump's so well spoken. They're not going to be able to hide this. I saw several people recording it. So if they try to attack it, wipe it off Twitter, might go down as the most important interview of all time. And that's not even hyperbole because of what we're facing in this election. I think tonight Trump sealed the election. I really do. So many people are going to listen to this and be just amazed that he does not sound like what they've been saying. And people are picking up on the energy. 3 days ago, Trump campaign energy is off. He needs to do something. Tonight, 1 million plus live listeners to a 21st century radio show. Endlessly quotable, drive another attention cycle rest of the month. Massive surge in support. We're going to win. I couldn't agree more. This is it. This is the changed. It changed the campaign tonight. It put the stake in the heart. And if you Don't think they weren't scared of it. Check this out. Washington Post journalists asked the White House if they can stop the interview. Listen to this.
Elon Musk is slated to
scumbag.
interview Donald Trump tonight on X. I don't know if the president is going to tune in. Feel free to say if he is or not. But I think that misinformation on Twitter is not just a campaign issue. It's a America issue. What role does the White House or the president have in sort of stopping that, or stopping the spread of that, or sort of intervening in that? Some of that was about campaign misinformation, but it's a wider thing, right?
Yeah, no, and you've heard us talk about this many times from here, about the responsibilities that social media platforms have when it comes to misinformation, disinformation. Don't have anything to read out from here about specific.
Yeah, they can't do anything. Yeah, they can't do anything. Did you hear that idiot, though? That total hack? Just, what can you guys do to stop this, to intervene? You hear the fear in their voice? We're talking about an interview with the presidential candidate. 2 people can win president right now. Forget about Kennedy. He doesn't have a shot. 2 people. Trump, Kamala Harris. That's it. And they want to stop an interview. Can you believe this stuff? Why? Because it's not on their grounds. They can't cut and edit it. They can't cut off the mic. It's unbelievable, the fear of these people, because they know the people, the more they hear Trump, the more they want to. I mean, the more the people hear Trump, the more they're going to turn to his side. I mean, check out more of the fear. All right, before I get to Elon's part, which is the best part of this. I'm just going to say it. Sorry. This asshole from the UK is in charge of their, I don't even know what, commissaire. He's a EU guy trying to censor it. He issued this to Elon today, a letter trying to get him to censor Trump, to not go through with this interview. And it's crazy. And also warning Elon of repercussions in the EU if he goes through with it and doesn't censor him. And I tweeted this out and said, Elon, please just tell this guy to go F himself later. I'm serious. Language is required sometimes. And I just said, please, Elon, do this. Just let this guy know. I didn't want to see Elon capitulate. And Elon did not disappoint, because this is what Elon replied with. Elon is the best. He's just become the best. So he's like, I'm definitely not listening to anybody. I'm going through this interview. We're terrified of it. And so he goes through with it. And then they got one more chance, right? Oh yeah. So it starts after they've been testing the servers all day, testing everything to make sure this goes, because they knew it was going to be a blowout. And what do they do at 8 o'clock? DDoS attack on X. The good news is that X has gotten so much better since Elon's been there. They've built their infrastructure back up, and they got through it in a half hour and redid it. So it's awesome. He was able to get it up there, and by unbelievable interview. But you see what they did? You see how terrified they were? They tried to get the White House to censor it. Thank God we're not at the point yet where they're completely breaking the Constitution yet in every way, just in many ways. And then EU tries to shut it down. And then they try to attack X. They try to take X out and not let it happen. Unbelievable. And yet it happened. And now I think the world is changing for it. I really do. I think this is a banner night. I really do. Matthew Parker with the speaking of unbelievable donation. Thank you, Matthew Parker. He says, hey, with the $100 donation, says, hey, you're for sure being shadow banned. It took a lot for me to find your live. I know they're shadow banning me. Twitter does not want this interview out there. In fact, I would not be surprised if they demonetize me again. They've demonetized 12 of my last 14 lives, guys. It's getting crazy. So when I looked up in economics, it wouldn't show your live. Had to look up the exact title, and I was 10th down the line. There it is. See, they're pushing me down. But you know what? I'm not going to stop. And also, guys, I am rebuilding and my Rumble side. So if they kick me off YouTube or make it too hard for me to stay here, I have my Rumble as a backup. So just so you guys know, I will be over there as well. And I'm getting ready. I'm really close to dual streaming. So it'll start being over there as well. Let me catch up with you guys here. Pleasure's all on this side of the table. Man, Kamala, to show she's down with the Aborigines, is going to break dance her sweats. Oh my God, that was unbelievable. John, Trump's always had a lisp, even when we visited Joe in Scranton. That's where he got from. He got from Scranton. They all get it from Scranton. Sarah Gibson says, lifelong Democrat voting for Trump. I love it. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome to the bright side. Welcome to, you know what? We're not Republicans here. We are America First. Lickens. That's what we are. This is not about Republican or Democrat. This is about common sense and communism. That's what this is about. JCAP, they're going to try to steal it. Samuel Martin says, I'm black, Amish, and voting for Trump. Love it. MAGA, baby. Eric Claiborne, there's too much time between now and Election Day. Maybe get Vance on there. Vance would be amazing with Elon. There is time, Eric. You're not wrong. But I'm telling you, this momentum is just going to come. This broke Kamala's momentum right today. Any momentum she had was completely broken today. I'll tell you right now, the energy is back. Trump and Musk like Batman and Superman teaming up. I like that. It's almost like they don't believe in free speech, just ficus. I completely agree. All right, Mike. We'll see you later, buddy. Get some sleep. It is election interference, right, Eric? Great night, amen. Midnight with the 5 memberships. Welcome to the party, the new members. Chris Wilson, Derek, P-Man, Harold Lawton, Aglel Hijos. Hey, welcome, guys. As members now, you will get extra content on the weekends for the next month. So appreciate it. Thank you, Midnight, as always. You guys are so generous. I appreciate it so much. Rum Dog, I am here. Great interview. Oh, yeah, and Elon offered to join Trump's administration, especially with focus on the budget and on deregulation. Beautiful. Cutting government waste. Elon is the perfect guy for it, so love it. Goodwill says, we had 3 guys break windows in a store in Saratoga, stole designer handbags, caught and released on bail. It's disgusting. Yeah. Motorhead says Elon just learned how to protect X even more now against cyber attacks. I agree. Yeah, and which is very important with the election coming up. Paulie says everybody share the interview 100%. Get on X, share it, tell your friends to listen to it. Anybody who's on the fence, make them listen to this interview. It will change their minds. This is for America. Toe Cramp, you've done a lot of gross things in your life. Thank God having relations with Kamala isn't one of them. Well, you're one of the few, my friend. You're one of the few. I completely agree with you there. All right, let me keep going through some of this stuff here. Had a couple other things I wanted to share. I posted this tonight and just felt I wanted to share it again because this is such a big deal. I mean, right here you see over 1 million listening at once. This was early on, and there was already 153,000 comments. And just unbelievable this. And I just wrote, guys, we may never get another chance to be part of a movement like this. We are living history. Everyone waits for moments in life to be part of something special. This is here. Do not miss it. And I talked about this on my members live this weekend. I've been reflecting upon this a lot. This is why I changed my profile name. I added the For Trump 2024 because this is the movement. This is the movement to change our nation on the right path, and it will change everything going forward because Trump is the breaker of the system. He's going to change this system we've been brought up in that has gotten so corrupt, so overregulated, so destroyed by bureaucracy and corrupt people. He's the only one that's going to be the wrecking ball to break it. And we will get back to a country much more like the one we dreamed of and hoped for our entire lives once he comes back in. And I just have no doubt about it. The people are ready. These last 4 years woke way more people up. So the people are ready. They're behind him. And this is it. This is a movement to change everything. So it's all in time. And I am all in. And I am stoked to be a part of this movement at all. It's an unbelievable thing to be. And as it keeps going on here, this, let's see here. Where was I? Sorry, guys, I lost it for a second. More reasons we're going to win. Check this out. The RNC is actually doing its job. 157,000 poll watchers ensure a free and fair election. The largest election integrity game ever. I showed guys the other day all the court cases that the RNC is already blasting to get ahead of it, to make sure the election's shored up, how they've already secured a lot of stuff in various swing states, gotten people off dead people off voter rolls, gotten illegal immigrants, 800,000 tossed out in New York. Their votes, it's just, this is happening. They're doing it. So we are more prepared for the steal than ever. And I think that's what's going to change things. So, all right. Got people talking about the interview more. So let's see here. America First says, I'm worried. I'm in a deep red county. And in 2016 and 2020, there are hundreds and hundreds of Trump yard signs. I've seen maybe 4 this year. That's interesting, America First. Maybe it's just because people already know it in your county, because I'm actually seeing more Trump signs than I saw in 2016 or 2020. So I don't know. I feel like the passion is more there, but it is interesting you have that experience in where you're at. What's up, Agent Orange? Husker, you taking a bit of break. Any news with what's going on with Finger? Yeah, go watch Not Legal for the GTI stuff. It was very positive. And with Finger, I've heard nothing. So Ralph loves Elon. I love it too. Media odds went down to even on Trump election win. So you put another 200 on him, feels like easy money. Listen, I'm trying to get in on some Trump bets myself because right now the odds are the best they're going to probably ever be. Matthew, you like what Elon said about fossil fuels, how they still have a place in this country and how they can't be replaced all at once. Exactly. And that, he didn't have to say that. That is not great for his business. I mean, for Tesla, but it shows that Elon's a very practical thinker who also cares about the country and where it's going first, even over his company, which is huge because he easily could have injected something or even played the weak role and said, I just don't want to talk about this because, it could go against my company being an electric vehicle company. He could have played it either way, and he didn't. Instead, he agreed with Trump on the drilling and how it's needed right now. And everything you just said, Matthew, is completely correct. It was very smart of him to do that, and it just shows that Elon and Trump are just going to work very well together, and we need more of that. We need more of these people who are free thinkers still, these successful men and successful women, billionaires, millionaires, business starters. We need the smart ones to partner with him, and we need people with common sense, and I love it, and him saying that was great. Alan, Trump said to Elon, we need to change the nuclear name to Elon Power. What? I didn't catch that one. I missed the last little bit. I got to go back and listen. Cindy Lou, Elon should have another interview with Trump or Vance first day of Democratic convention. That would be epic. That would steal all their ratings. That would be amazing. Thank you, Hero, for reminding me. Yeah, take a second, guys. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Just had another viewer on here tell me that they believe I'm shadow banned because they had trouble finding my channel and my videos again. And so every little bit helps me stay out there, stay relevant, grow. And again, if it gets too bad, I'll just move fully to Rumble. I don't want to do that yet, though. I still like my audience here on YouTube, and I know I'll lose some if I move completely over. So I don't want to do that. I'll stay here as long as I can, but they don't like me very much here on YouTube. They haven't been very nice to me lately. Brett, keep checking to make sure your cat and dead mother and grandmother aren't registered to vote this election. You think the dog next door is registered? That's funny, man. What's up, AP? Nuclear power is the cleanest power. It's the cleanest, most efficient power in the world, and it's gotten a bad name because of a few incidents. Obviously, they matter. They're huge. They're very scary. Was it Fukushima and Chernobyl, to name a couple, the Indiana plant in the 70s, stuff like that. But it's getting better and better all the time. It is the cleanest. There's very little nuclear waste, and listen, we have hundreds of nuclear subs and never had an issue with any of them. So maybe someday we'll get there. I think this generation's not ready for it, but we might get there someday. We are going to need much, much more electricity, and not for electric vehicles. AI is powered. It's extremely difficult to power. It takes a lot of electricity, and so that is going to need answers for all that extra electricity. It is, unless we're all going to pay exorbitant prices. But that is not what a smart president will have for us. They will revamp the grid somehow, and I do hope we eventually get to nuclear, but obviously with a lot of safeguards in place. But it is getting better and it's getting easier to avoid epic meltdowns. So, we just got to see how it goes. Donkey, what's up, man? You're good. You're good. Mark read his stuff if you want to learn about finger. He's sharing it all right there. Mad Max, think of the market going to get kicked in the face this week? I think it might as well, especially with this Middle East stuff rising up. Queefer, your friend was part of a drilling company. When Biden shut down drilling, he lost his job and spiraled into depression. He took his life 2 years ago. I'm so sorry to hear that, Queefer. I had no idea. That's awful. God, that's terrible. All right, well, God bless him and his family. I'm so sorry. So Finger had a share offering. August 5th. Reduction of price. Only 1.3 million shares. I mean, that's not bad. 1.3 million, that's not very dilutive. Eric B, you visited Chernobyl and can shoot lasers out of your eyes. Did you get a cleansing from the radiation as well? I've heard that a little radiation can, like, obviously the Chernobyl radiation killed a lot of people. So, but yeah, nuclear power is great, but no one wants it in their backyard. That is very true. Fro Girl, what's up? Yeah, check it out. Check it out. This will be a shorter live tonight, guys, because I came on so late. I did not expect that Elon Trump interview to go so long. So actually, it's 12:10. I'm only going to go a few more minutes. I got a couple things I want to go over on the economy and with market stuff, and then we'll go more. I'll do a longer live tomorrow. It's just so late tonight, but the Trump Elon thing was just so important. I couldn't miss it, and I hope you guys didn't as well. Let's go check on the numbers, by the way. I just wonder how fast this is all rising up on his page. Let's check here, see if it's changed at all. It's refreshing right now, but this is history, and you want to be a part of history. Look, it's gone up 2 million views just since we were talking, and another 0.3 million are listening. So I'm telling you, and this is midnight here on the East Coast. So this is just so crazy. But again, guys, we're going to win this. I believe that with all my heart. I really do. Listening to it tonight, it was the shot in the arm we needed. And you know what made it even better? The fact they all tried to stop it. That made it better. So they're trying to stop it. We go through with it. And this is just amazingly energetic what happened tonight. So had to cover that, had to listen to that. So I will have more breaking it down tomorrow again. But I just want to encourage everybody that we're on the right track. Trump showed tonight he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, waited out for 2.5, 3 weeks now since Kamala became, and she got her bump. And I told you guys last week the bump's already disappearing, okay, which it is. And he waited it out, which was so genius. And people were saying the energy's gone for the Trump campaign. No, he just waited. He let her have her little moment when the media was just going to lift her up anyways. Let that fade out, and then boom, hits with let's say a hit with a nuclear bomb that just is going to shake up the entire media sphere for the next, I think it could be a few weeks. And you know what's brilliant too? Elon led with asking Trump about the assassination, which everybody's been trying to get out of everybody's minds. Forget about it. Forget that Trump had that badass photo opportunity at the end and told everybody to fight, and just look so awesome. Forget about all that. We're about Kamala now, and we just want you to push it under the rug and forget it ever happened. And Elon led for that with the first 30 minutes was about the assassination, so nobody forgets. And now millions and millions and millions of people are being reminded of it and hearing Trump's take on it. This was the timing could not have been better on this. All the wind now is out of Kamala and Waltz's sails, and they're going to try to gin it back up. They're going to do all that, but this is exactly what we needed, and then some. Birdie Bug, yeah, you listened to it live. It was so good. Tom Flores says, right now Trump's up 4 to 5 nationally in polls, and you're the best pollster there is. You're the best pollster there is? Tom Flory? I'm sorry, man. I've never heard of you, but that's awesome if true. What's a DDoS attack? Mike, a DDoS attack, as far as I understand it, and maybe some people here will correct me if I'm wrong, but it's when you have a bunch of computers all at once overload a system by just slamming it with way more than it can hold at the moment. And so what it does is it shuts down servers, shuts down ability to do stuff. It just overloads things. And, you know, every website, every app platform on the internet, it's all run on servers, and those servers only have so much capacity. And so the bigger they get, they add more and more servers, and it builds out and gets huge. But the fact is if you can overload sites, you can because of that limitation, and it can come from anywhere. It could be the weirdest stuff. You notice it because it usually comes from a random country, wherever, and it's just a bunch of traffic that's completely out of normal, even for a big night like this. And they worked on it. They were getting the servers ready today. They were doing all kinds of tests to stress test it. And so, anyways, just slammed it, and that's what happened. So, pretty crazy. I mean, you don't do that. Usually it's done to knock something out, to take attention away. But it can also happen. Sometimes it's not an attack. Sometimes it happens when a website's just not ready for traffic, whether they run a big sale or have a big surprise something happen. And so it can happen for real sometimes. But tonight, I mean, Elon said they were able to identify it as a DDoS attack, and it completely doesn't surprise me. So, Tom Flory says, write down my numbers: 48.3% of popular vote, 77 to 78 million votes in total for Trump. Tom, that's awesome. Listen, man, I believe you. Like I said, I don't know your name, who you are as a pollster, but I'll tell you this, that those numbers you're giving right now are, well, not the 48.3%. I think he'll actually pass 50. But on the 77 to 78 million votes, that would be 2 to 3 million more than he got last time. That's exactly in range of what I'm thinking he would do based on where the polls are right now, because he's polling so much further ahead than he was in 2020 and 2016. I do think he'd get the popular vote, although it is possible if Kennedy pulls 7 to 8%, Trump could get down to 48, but I just don't see that. Flory, what's the name of your polling, if you don't mind me asking? Because I've just never heard of you, but I wanna be able to look you up. And hey, again, guys, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna go over economic stuff tomorrow. There's really not much that came out today, so we'll save all that for tomorrow, the economic and stock market stuff, because tonight I think the Elon Trump thing just needs to be the center focus for as long as I'm here. And again, I'm only going to be a few more. 81 million is what Biden got in the last election. I truly believe the real number, because listen, there's no way in hell Biden got more votes than Obama did in 2008. There's just no way. So my personal opinion is Biden got at least 15 million fake votes. That's what I think it was, and which would have put him at 66 million, which would still be one of the most get out the vote attempts of all time. But Trump got 75 million, which was the second most of all time. And you know all those were real because nobody's helping Trump in these states blow up the voter rolls. So nobody's helping Trump and the Republicans in 2020. So Trump's 75 million is very real. And so in my opinion, Trump handily won it. But yeah, Rasmussen has Trump up 3 to 5. They're 5 in the last poll, I believe. And I've done the math on this, and let me just pull it up again. Trump right now, if you give him what the polls say, which is 6 points more than what than what he had in 2020. That's where he's polling right now. He's polling 6. In fact, I'll bring up the Real Clear Politics average right now. So this is where he's at in the average, okay? So before you freak out that you see Harris 0.4, just remember right here, Clinton was 6 plus 6.3 in the aggregate in 2016, and she lost. She lost, and she was up 5.9 points ahead of where Harris is in the aggregate right now. That tells you all you need to know. So Trump is 6 points ahead of that, and he's 7.1 points ahead of where Biden was. So if you take, say 81 million, and you times it by 0.07, you get 5.67 million. So you take that 6 million, we'll round up to 6, and that puts Biden down to 75, and it would put Trump up to 81. So if Trump is at 81 million this time, okay, that would mean that Harris is going to have to come up with 82, 83 million to win. Or actually, no, because she'd have to win the Electoral College. In order to do that, she's got to get about 85 million. There's not enough votes. It's not enough votes. So it's just not possible. Yeah, 2020 election was a joke. You think Florida's numbers are conservative? Trump will do better. I mean, he's tracking with me, so I'm starting to believe him. Even though I'm sorry, Tom, I haven't heard of you, but I'm starting to believe him based on what he's saying because his numbers track with mostly what I'm saying. He thought it was soft serve. Cindy Lou, your points according to the views from tonight, the interview got, what Biden got last. Yeah, good point, Cindy. Fro Girl saying hi to everybody. Trump overperformed in 2016 and 2020 by about 4. Yes, that number could be as much as 6. 100% agree. Absolutely. And so if Trump overperforms, right now 47 in the aggregate. I'm just saying the aggregate, okay? If he overperforms by 4, like he did in the last election, that's at 51. I would not be surprised if it's 53. I really want it. 52 to 53. That's how much. And if there was no fraud, you throw out all the fraud, and Harris does not get any help from fraud. It's a straight up election. Then I think Trump would get 57 to 59%. I really do. Media, Ham heard from Berge that finger warrants will be approved and announced in the next 2 weeks. Oh, really? That's exciting. So we can expect a new research report from well-respected firm in September. Nice. So that means the meeting must have gone well. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, it's late. I got a call tonight. I hate doing it because there's more I want to talk about, but we're just going to have to save some for tomorrow so I can sleep. I still got a day job. I work, but love you guys. Tonight was a good night. It was a very good night. If you guys do not get the chance, please go listen to that interview. It's unbelievable. It's so good. And it's everything you want from Trump. He was as strong as I've ever heard him. The Elon dynamic just made it so much better. And you hear two men who are very wealthy, but who very much care about our nation and the people in it and are fighting to make it better. And so it's as good as it gets. And I think this really changes things going forward. I think the momentum is all the way back. So let's do this, guys. Let's win an election. Anyways, God bless you guys. Love y'all. And, Odd Diver, you're funny. Put Trump and Musk in prison. You're going to be very disappointed come November, Odd Diver. I'll tell you that. Trump and Musk are going to be running the country. So I guess you'll have to go run away to wherever you want to go, or just be like all the other liberals and lie that you're going to leave America and never end up leaving, even though we wish you all would. So, oh well, bummer. Anyways, Al, birds of a feather flock together and crop in your. I love your old guy anachronisms. They're fun. All right, guys, let me pray and get us out of here. So, Heavenly Father, thank you for today. God bless everybody in this chat. I hope they just are just blessed. Let me put it that way. Pray for healing for Thomas Dubois and Jenny L and all the others, God, who are going through stuff right now in our community. And just thank you for good stuff like tonight that happened for our movement, and just bless Trump, bless Elon, bless everybody. God, just really working to really change our country and get it back on track to our constitutional values, Lord. And so we just pray for justice in our politics, justice in our nation, and our markets, and all of it. And God, just let the election go the way it should go according to the people. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Bless you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you mañana.